Welcome to Real Dobritsu 5T. Please enjoy the stream.
Hello, stream started. I am here, hello.
Hello. How you guys doing? Hello. I'm trying to read that name. To are Heraldi Brit Sufaiti. Welcome. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes. Welcome.
To Real Dobritsu 5T.
To what? To Araldi Brits Sofaiti. That's really hard to say. Hello, dice. Hello.
With a warning this time so people can pay attention. To Real Dobritsu 5T. Egbrant Matled Static Fumsly 4S.
Whatever my mind managed to catch got overwritten right there. Well. Hold on, let me kick my cat out because it's behaving too weirdly. I'm afraid he might do something. Hold on. Give me a moment. 1 second. Okay. So, today I want to do some art. Right? But I don't know if I'm in the mood to actually do a whole animation.
Contra ab sacro hoc spirituum gesta ad faciendam voluntatem meme.
My brain is telling me that's Latin. And just barely managed to capture 1 or 2 words. But I'm pretty sure my brain misunderstood. On the other hand, I beg these spirits to do my will. My brain read that like contra obvious. Something spirit just advertise me. Face of a dam. Volunteering meme. Indeed. The cleanest of interpretations, I would say. Anyways. Shall we go straight into the art? Because I kinda want to get started.
Hello, stream started. I am here, hello, with a warning this
Hello.
time so people can pay attention. To real Britsu
Hello.
5T, Egbrant Mackled Static Fumsley 4S.
It still sounds like nonsense to me. Let's see. I want to open the game first. And the art program. One moment.
Pisces producing a magnum.
Pisces produces a magnum. Wow. Okay, so we are here. Looking good. What were we doing before? I don't remember. Oh, right, we were making the absurd feature or having the bombs trigger other bombs. Now I remember. Yeah. Oh. Okay, anyways, we need to clean this because that's a bit too much. Oh, please don't tell me it's going to crash. Okay, I think we're good. What is not working? Huh? Wait, what is not working? Hmm? All right. Is it not working? Hold on. Let me check. Ah. Oh wait, you guys kinda can't see what I'm doing because of the stupid bug my program has. Ah.
Welcome Apagano1W, please enjoy the stream.
Hello.
Good day, congrats on the 200 dev streams.
Thank you. Apparently the command is really broken. So I guess I will fix that later. Thank you. I feel like I've made like next to no progress, which is kinda sad. Not gonna lie. Apagón. O 1W. Welcome. What were we doing last time? Last time we were doing art. I don't remember. Let me open the program. We were... Alright, we were working on the snail. I remember now. Fish. Yeah. We have the idle working, the movement, the wind up. I feel like it's missing some frames. This wind up. Okay. So what do we do today? I kinda want to do something meaningful. What was the resolution of the game again? It's hold on. Resolution display 640 for 480. Is that correct? Shall we design an opening screen? Like the main menu screen. What ideas do you have? What do you want? What do you want? So we said what again? It was what? dimensions again. 640, 480. 640, 480. What do you guys want? What would you like to see? What would you say is the focus of this story in this game without giving spoilers? Okay, so the story is meant to set some stuff. Okay? First thing, it would be, I guess, oh wow, you cannot see that thing. Come on. First, right? It would be the main theme forcefully is going to be the value of the trial. That's one, right? Another thing would be probably the Verthandy family. I don't remember how to write family. Right, that's the second thing. The next one will be the horrors of the trial. Let's see. The next would be So the value of the trial, the Barney family, the horrors of the trial. The unknown danger of unknown danger of dungeons. That's another thing. Right? The next one would be the last dungeon. And the Forgotten Legend. The player facing a limited view of the valley? That's basically the thing I requested from the artist that tried to scam me. If you remember, it was actually the typical like Zelda title screen where they are like looking upon Hyrule from the top of a cliff. Yeah. This word from the cave at the start. Huh. I'm trying to picture. Hold on. I'm trying to picture the how to set the title screen. Okay, so let me number the suggestions. We have the cliff and valley. We have a sword and cave. The Verthandy family crest with a cool background effect, like Silksong did with the fiery effects. That could also work, yeah. The Verthandy crest. If you have something in mind that you don't think you can describe, you can like scribble it in an image and post it on Discord. Because maybe what I have in my brain is different to what you actually have in mind. Okay, so for the sword in the cave, right? Let me set a layer. Let's call this priorities, right? And I will just grab this thing. And move it over here, and I will just put this below. Ah! Did you just crash? Really? Oh no, we're working. It's fine. Okay. So first, the ballet. And the cliff. The classic Zelda one scrolling bit. Yes, but that's not the main menu. That's more like the opening cinematic. The idol, like cinematic. Yeah, it will be funny. But if I do that, I will do it very Star Wars like, with the text going like going like from starting from the bottom of the screen right? And then move it into the distance, because I will find that really funny. Yeah. Wow, I'm not really used to this resolution. I'm very used to the tiny resolution from before. You put on Discord? Sword and menu. I can barely read the bottom. Kre Rob som torch sich Tito. Probably some torch light, so I'm kidding. Basically the same scroll but on mode 7. That would be funny for like one of the being idle too long. Yeah. So when it comes to the valley and the cliff, I think I will do it like this. We will have a rock like right here, a boulder, right? And we will have the cliff like this, right? And then we will have the valley in the distance, right? Like having something like this. Ah, come on. And then we will have the main character like leaning on a rock. Watching the area. I should have like started with the background. I made my job way more difficult than I should have, and we can maybe even put the ship like in the distance. Something like that? You don't have a specific suggestion in mind for one? I see. Something like that. Can you see the image of what we are trying? Yeah. That would be for like the valley, right? Overlooking the thing. And I think I need to fix this. That wouldn't look like that. Something like this, and we will have the ocean like visible in the distance over here. I really should have done the background first. Now I'm regretting like a lot of stuff. You also need like the lakes inland, just like barely visible. And we also are supposed to have like some other rocks blocking the view. I really need to start from like the background towards the front. That's the issue when trying to draw, like when you don't have, you are not using layers. Right? So that's the cliff. So there's one in the cave you were mentioning. It sounds interesting. Let me pull off these cards. A torchlight. Okay, so for this world in the cave, this is going to be interesting. So, first, let's start by establishing a shot, right? So we have this space right here that is going to be like the front, there in front of the camera, right? And because of the way the cave is structured, we should have I think like, actually, let me make it like more like that. Okay. Then I will add some details by just changing the angle like this. So we have a wall here. I'm going to make like the stones in the background. Right? Remember how I draw, so it's going to look like noise at the start, right? So we have that, and then I can make another layer that is like, just like around here. Because I have not decided whether like this is looking very weird. Okay. You can now see where the animation for the ship came from. Okay. So we're going to have the skeleton here. right? And we have the paper. That's to write. Okay. And I can like add some tears. Right? Like that. And then we can have the actual sword. And I will put it like on the left side. Should I put it on the left side? Now let me think about it. There's one on the left side, but if I put the menu over here, we're going to be blocking the skeleton, right? So if we have the menu right here, that means the sword should be right here, right? So it would be like this. Let's give it an angle, a little bit of an angle. Like that, right? And because I was making it so like it was very bright, so I could see it on the actual like sprite, it's going to be like this. Like that, right? How does that look? And I can set this to darken, and I can just go ahead and make things more interesting a little bit. Actually, let me make this smaller. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to sell the ambience, right? You say you wanted a torch, right? So I can just set it up like this. right? How do you think about that? Huh? 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 That's a nice, like, screen, right? Then you set the Verthandy crest with, like, some kind of particle effect, right? So the Verthandy crest. How would that look like? I know what the Verthandy crest is supposed to look, right? The issue is what kind of particle, like, would fit? You could add a fine stream with snow above. The thing is that it would be very like Majora's Mask looking in a way if I just simply do the crest, right? Like if I put it right here. You could add faint light. The crest could also have depth and detail, like a physical object. Yeah, I could actually add like details to this. Yeah. It's just like it doesn't really like represent anything in game. Because the only place where you will see the crest is on the starting shield of the game. Because the valley itself doesn't have like at no moment any like representation of the crest. Yeah, the crest is not present in the game. Well, I suppose it's present on the shield and on the coins, but the coin sizes are too small for you to actually like. Yeah. You can have it like buried in the earth. Yes, but with what background? Just like in the darkness? On the beach of the valley. I'm trying to like imagine what it would be, how it looked like. And it just doesn't like feel right. It feels too casual. Because I could have it like sitting like this on the bottom half, for example, right? And then I can just grab the thing like this. I can just simply go. Like that. The thing is if we want to like actually have it like be meaningful, we actually need to have it actually represent something within the game. I want you to be able to go and go, all right, that place, I was there.
It is the fire that burns when all else fails.
Indeed. Like something like this. And by force we will need to have the it seems I had still a space up there. Yeah. I can also have, we'll have to have the ship in the distance. I'll try those 3 suggestions you mentioned from the moment. Yeah, it does make sense. They do sound good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's go back to the priorities then. So we had this. The Valley of the Trial. That is covered by the cliff. The Verthandy family is, I suppose, covered by the crest, but I feel like it's a bit shaky. The horrors of the trial have not been like described. Danger of the dungeons also not. The last dungeon neither. Nor the Forgotten Legend. The horrors of the trial. The horrors of the trial. You missed the conversation? I'm trying to make the starting screen. The one you see when you open the game, the main menu. And we're choosing what is going to be the background. How about I keep doing the foreground before I do the background. I don't know why I keep doing that. So how about something like this?
Guten Tag.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome, typical Jaguar 9155. Please enjoy the stream.
Hello, welcome. Welcome. How you doing? Why do I keep doing the foreground instead of the background? I keep doing that for some reason. Okay. So we... do something like that. Right? And we have... something like that. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. Yeah, that looks a bit weird. Hold on. That just doesn't look right. Okay, like that. We have like someone in the darkness. On the middle of the rain. I don't think this like image actually managed to like sell the horror I want it to sell. Funny enough. I actually think he's doing an awful job of it. Dark Souls. It does look like Dark Souls, huh? Hmm. I can see it in my brain, but it doesn't like quite sell it still. Oh, it shows. That's interesting, yeah. Hmm. 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 That gives me an idea. How about I depict the bosses? What do you think? Hmm.
I just learned about the gimpy plant. Apparently just touching it a little is painful enough that you feel like you want to die.
Well, that sounds painful in many ways. Actually, I can go the other way like this. According to Wikipedia, they can last for days. Wow. That sounds horrible already. Ah. Can be pretty good for interrogation. That sounds painful, yes. The most disgusting tasting fruit. Oh. That also sounds very horrible, not gonna lie. Really? At least you won't get tried for war crimes using noni fruit. That's kinda funny. Not gonna lie. I kinda forgot how the... Hold on. What was the appearance of the mermaid again? I kinda forgot. This girl. Oh, she's blue, not green. Whoops. And also baby shark. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't really care about that one. Now I'm putting too much detail into something that doesn't really need that much detail. Those green things look like really badly in Japanese? How? Wow. I don't know what kind of Japanese you are reading, but wow. To me, look like government tried to depict frontal padding? Huh? What are you talking about? Doesn't quite look the way I wanted to. Sadly. It doesn't like quite sit well with me. Well, at least it sells the idea, right, of what I'm trying to depict. What the fuck? What the hell? Is it me or I have no idea how to use this tool? How do you even use this tool? The fuck? The fuck? Now you actually create the corner. What the hell is wrong with this tool? No, it doesn't. The fuck? What? What? Okay, so I click and drag and move the mouse, nothing happens. So I click and drag and we have line. Okay, if I let go, it doesn't stop. Okay, if I click somewhere, it just selects that. But if I click, drag, click again. Oh, now I can actually do this. If I drop that there, it didn't drop it. And I click and it just selects. What the actual fuck? This tool needs instructions. Huh? So, if I just click, nothing something happened this time. Click, nothing. Click, drag. Okay. If I let go here, it didn't let go. So I click here to set the point, and it just selects that. What? Click and drag, let go. It doesn't let go. Click, oh. Now it let me do that. Huh? Click and drag. Okay, so click and it just dropped the selection. I'm trying to make. Okay, basically what I'm trying to do, I want to make a shape like this. Okay. Click and don't drag. So I just click. And that's it. It doesn't do anything. Look. Click. 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 Click, click, drag. Move somewhere. Drop. It doesn't drop. So I just click, drop it. And it does that. What? Huh? Click. It didn't let go. On the second time, clicking and dragging. Oh. Oh, okay. Now that makes more sense. That's really confusing, holy shit. So I do this, then click drag, and then I put it wherever I need it, right? Like let's say, right there, and I drag. Ah. Nice! Now it actually worked. Oh, so that's how you use that too. Okay, now we will use the ellipse tool. And I'm just going to... That's too big. Okay. Need to know when to stop it, so click and drag is to continue, and a single click is to end it. Yeah, but that's not very intuitive. Well, I suppose it makes sense when you think about it. It's just kind of weird. Okay, so we have this, and I will just settle it. No, I'm just going to make it a little bit more like... this. No. There we go. And then I need this, but we will go more like that color but darker, a bit more yellow. And we'll take advantage of that tool again. Okay. There we go. Nice. Can you guys guess what is this? I think it's very clear, right? Or meal next stream. That's indeed true, actually. That's a very good assumption. Indeed. That looks kind of nice, right? This one is going to be full of green. So, I need to get used to to draw the background first. We have that, and we have the obvious thing right here, right? I need to do the floor first. You can actually see like the shape of what I want to do, right? The bosses. Now that I think about it, am I making like too many screens? How many screens is too much? How many screens is too much? One is too much? So you want me to keep the black screen with just the menu? Is that what you're saying? No? Add more screens than a typical hacker in movies? That would be a pain. Now that I think about it, I have not really... Well... I suppose I can do that off stream. I was thinking maybe I can complete the map, right? Okay. Let's do one more. This is boss 2. Okay. Would it be too hard if I do this? Make the tips spoil the plot? That would be quite cruel, I would say. Make the tips spoil the plot very correctly. Wow. Wow. You're already like trolling the games, the players, and we have not even like started yet. I remember playing a limit and the loan screen tells you that this guy is agreeable and I was like mix false spoilers with true ones. Have you guys seen of that RPG that spoils everything? In the most stupid ways? Like One of the characters is called like Jonathan, I will betray you or something. Yeah. Or Anna, I will die soon. And I'm gonna lie, I kind of want to play it. Sounds interesting. Ah, I fucked up. That guy had literally 1 HP, so he didn't survive the first demon final because attack deals 1 damage. Wow. Let me kick one of my cats out because he's been annoying. 1 second, I'll be right back. One moment. Okay.
Instead, they wasted what little time they had to escape.
Indeed. Hmm. And this happens tonight, so eventually you have 3 of that guy making Joy Wheeler face at 1. I think you can already tell what this is, right? I think it's very obvious now. Unless you have like an incredibly bad memory. Diesel games? What are you talking about? What do you mean diesel games? How does that look? I'm just trying to like mark the shape. So it's like easy to see what it is. Hmm. This is actually like not working on my favor. I just keep like breaking stuff. Well, there we go. That looks fairly good. Hmm. Right? What do you guys think? Hmm. I'm actually way more tired than I thought I will be. Hmm. Let me see, how does that look on the game actually? Rooms. I really need to fix my like map thingies because I don't remember where it was what. You need multivitamins to drink more milk. I think it's just that I just didn't sleep well. The maps, this map is like so difficult to read. Hold on. I have the general map. Overworld. Hold on. Where did I put that again? Here. This is it. Oh, have I not updated this map? I think I have not updated this map in a while. Yeah, I have not updated this map. You can see where the statue is supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. It's like so hard to like see what everything is supposed to look like. Oh wow, I'm getting more tired by the minute. That looks like 20 more years of work. Don't even say it. Don't even mention it. I think it's taking so much time because I'm being like very diligent in streaming everything. I need to update this map. Let me see. I'm trying to imagine what is another like iconic location. to use. Should I just like make the menu screens off stream? Or do you want me to make them on stream? I've been wondering. Oh. It doesn't matter to you as long as I finish the game faster? Even though it's technically a part of the game, and my mission is to stream the whole process. Huh. Should I just rush this? Or they like minimum playable? Should I just rush this? Oh. The big issue would be the dungeons. But we can like also kind of speedrun that. Huh. The biggest hurdle would be the puzzle boxes. But we already have one like a finish. And we would need 2 more. Yeah, I could rush it. I could definitely rush it. Huh. Okay. So, how about we rush? That's going to be interesting. Huh. Okay. Let's rush. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so we have this, right? It's like the base of what the thing should look. Let me save this. Let's call this main menu. Main menu. Okay. Power scaling question. How much of a menace would a mage that can shoot rocks at the speed of bullets be in your world? How much of a menace would that be? I would say not many. Not really that much of a problem. No, let me think about it. On an ambush? Ambush could be very dangerous. Yeah. But only against like lightly armored like people. For example, a knight would like pretty much ignore you. It will be very effective against other mages and like shock troops. Yeah. But only if you don't have like Defenses already set. Because it's very easy to cast, like for example, Ice Wall and Rock Wall.
But rhymes with fart.
Hello, Basil. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it would be dangerous, but it wouldn't be like OP. There is way to counter it. Yeah. Okay. I will call this main menu 0. So let's see. Wait, what is it? Oh, okay. Whoops. Okay, that folder is not on the right location. This. Let me close this real quick and open it back again. So for it, the fingers, it would require a Pearson effect or a stronger projectile and rock, perhaps. Yeah, because you see, there are armor that is stronger than like a rock. If you were shooting like pieces of like, I don't know, mithril or I don't know, something like that, one of those fantasy metals, then they would be kind of dangerous. Yeah. Shooting pieces of antimatter, it would be just the end of the world. It will just end there. Forget fighting. Like, even if that mage survives, he will just suffocate in space. Yeah. So let's see. I want to modify the main menu. This is our main menu. Wait, what are the sizes of the maps? Did I make a mistake? Oh, I think I made a mistake. Oh.
Happy hashtag 200 party face emoji.
Hello, just ones and zeros. Yes, this is 200. Yes, I'm just like a stunned dog from the fact that I fucked up something. Hold on. Yeah, these are a different like resolution altogether. Oh. Oh, there it is. I suppose this is one of test maps. Yeah. Okay. So this, I will change the background. Let's see, I need to add the sprites. So main menus, right? And I will just pull this one here. There we go. Ain't that lovely? Oh wow, it really doesn't fit, huh? Well, I centrally fucked up. Let's see, this is supposed to be... what again? 352. 352. Okay. Let's save and export. Okay, and then I go over here and I just going to one. I'll kill that one. Main menu 0. Sprite. Main menu. The score 0. And then we go over here, sprite, main menu. There we go. Now it fits. Yeah. Can diamonds damage fantasy materials? Well, if I remember correctly, diamonds are very hard, but they are very brittle. So I don't know. Probably not. I will be surprised. Now let's see. How does this look? That actually doesn't look bad. Huh. Interesting. Huh? What fantasy metals do you have? I actually have not decided yet, but I want to include as many as I can. Yeah. I forgot I need to fix that room. That door. Yeah. Now the damage feels really good, huh? Oh. Can fancy metals conduct electricity? Yes. At least some of them, of the one I have. You see, I want to make this system that is very unique. Let me talk about it a little bit. So, there is this type So create waterproof lightning bolt cooks even on a guy even top tier armor. It depends on the armor. If they are wearing something that allows for the flow of electricity, yes. It will depend on the metal. So you see, I want to make this thing where if you have one piece of armor, let's call this let's call this paladin for plate armor, right? That is made of like the helmet. You have the helmet, you have the chest piece, right? You have the boots, you have the gauntlets, right? The armor is made of many pieces, right? Grips. And this armor is a design. So let's call this, all this stuff, we will call it schematics, right? So it's basically the design. So if a particular design gives you like something like +1 to defense and -3 to attack, and maybe we can include like +5 encumbrance, right? This is like dependent on the design. If you then combine that with you combine this plus, why is it so hard to make a plus? You combine this plus a metal. For example, we make it of silver, right? Silver has its own properties, like it has its value on armor, on defense, what it provides for attack, what it provides for encumbrance. So you can grab a set, the schematics of a set, and decide what kind of metal you want, right? And depending on the values of the metal, you will have different like alterations of the armor set, right? So you could have like something that is like on design very encumbersome, like a fluid plate or armor, right? Made with a specific material, specifically thought to counter the encumbering, right? Or you can go full defense, and even if you wear, I don't know, a bikini armor, it will still like weigh a ton because the metal is like heavy as fuck, right? That's the idea. Ain't that interesting? And this system also applies to weapons. Yeah. And you might be asking, why did I do it like this? It was to actually justify why things like bikini armor or like extremely light plated like armor sets exist in the world. Because if you have something like is extremely rare, let's say you have 2 ingots of adamantium, right? And it's like extremely fucking rare to find it, and you want to make an armor with that, because of the schematics require, like, for example, let's say the paladin chest piece requires like 25 ingots. Right? You cannot use it, the amount of money for that, right? But you can use it for a different kind of set. So the idea is that some people are like, shit, I cannot like afford enough like of this material to get a specific kind of armor, a specific set, right? But I can get enough to get these other schematics, right? Yeah, I will allow for that. If you want to like wear something on top, yeah, they can. Indeed. You are not required to like show off. And because of that, I was planning on having also a set of like layers. I still don't know how to make it work. So we could have like the outerwear, where you have your capes, your like jackets, the what to call it, the robes and that kind of stuff, right? You can have the base layer, where you have like the shirt, the pants, etc., right? Then you have the inner layer, that is like the underwear and that kind of stuff. Right? And I was planning on having like another one in between that is for hidden like armor, that only shows if you don't have whatever is on top, right? That was the idea at start, but I thought maybe that was too complicated, and I was thinking maybe set it to like first come first serve. So if, for example, you equip first your shirt, and then you equip your pants, right? And then you equip like your underwear. You are going to be, because the order of what shows outside is whatever you put last is what is on top, like this. Right? So you will be looking like Superman. So you need to do it on a specific like sequence, so everything is like on the right layer. That was one solution. Or the other one is to have like layers like this. Yeah. You can add a capacity stat to a slot. I was thinking more of a like a volume layer, like you have like a bar with how much stuff you can put on top of yourself, and every time you equip something, you like slowly fill it. as you go. But it depends. I have not really like thought about it, how to solve this. This is like 3 different systems that I'm like trying to like figure out, right? But the thing I do want is this, because I find it like interesting. Having this mechanic that you combine a schematic with a material. Yeah. And another thing about this is that you can like, you know how you like when you're like battling, you get loot that you don't want, right? Let's say you get a rapier. You can, if you don't want the weapon, but you like the material. Let's say it's make of material or something. You can scrap it. Sacrifice the design to get an ingot. Right? And then you can farm equipment that you don't like to get the ingots, to get whatever equipment you actually want. Huh? What do you think about that? Huh? Ain't that nice? That means you actually want loot that is useless. Do you get less ingots and is required to make the material you scrapped? I don't know. I have not decided. Because you see, allowing you to like recover all the ingots basically allows you to like respec, right? Into a different set and let you try out stuff. If I don't let you keep all the ingots, it causes so you cannot really like respec so freely. Yeah. At the same time, mind you, if you don't like the material the rapier is made of, you can scrap it and instead get the schematic. Right? You lose the ingot, but you get the schematic. And then you can repurpose this with a different material. Yeah. And you know that you're mentioning the blacksmith? Blacksmith. I was thinking, hey, you see this thing that I mentioned that I call schematics, right? Right here? Well, what if I make the blacksmith, each time you like level up, or more like thinking about it like recipes that you are like learning, you permanently learn like schematics, and the better you are as a blacksmith, the more like schematic you have, right? And then now we have the class of the smith, right? And you would like to buy armor that is I know I pronounce it as plasmid. It's like my pronunciation is really really off. My voice is getting tired. Yeah. Then we can use the schematics as recipes. Right. And now you want to collect them all, so you can make whatever you want. Yeah. And depending on your mastery, I'll let you keep ingots or not when you scrap stuff to learn the schematics, right? And I can make it so there is different difficulties. Like if you scrap a rapier, you need to scrap a certain amount to actually learn the recipe permanently. Like, let's say you need to do it 5 times. Right? And that way you have a whole new system to learn stuff. And now you can play as a smith. Huh? Right? And that's not only referencing to ingots, because that's not the only material there is. I will have ingots, right? We will also have a cloth, right? We have different kinds of wood. We also have gems, right? You are seeing the amount of variety. Yeah, you can have also monster materials. It didn't fit. Right? And we can say, hey, this schematic needs, let's say it is a helmet. Right? It needs 2 ingots. It needs 1 cloth. It needs 3 gems. Right? And now you can completely customize your helmet. You're saying if you extract enough succubus skulls, you can make an armor of it? Yeah. Bone can be an option, indeed. Yeah. I will tell you, hey, this particular schematic needs this, and you can choose whatever materials you want. Right? And this is something I want to make, but it would be probably impossibly complex to implement. I want this to determine how it looks. Right? If you use a dark color metal with a white cloth and blue gems, you will have that in the appearance of the helmet. And if you want to play fashion shows, or something like that, you are going to like have to like figure out what ingots go with what armor piece you like the most. Yeah. It will be funny if the armor made of monster materials have an intimidation effect on monsters that the armor is made of. Yeah, that would be interesting, yes. What do you think about this system? Do you like it? You love it? And now, because trying to like get the correct like appearance for all this would be a bit of a nightmare, especially if whatever material you like is like not like good enough for what you're facing on the game. I want to also implement dice. So you can change the appearance of something, but they would be like consumable. Yeah. All the range things you could make. Yeah. And mind you, it would be really awesome if I implement it correctly, because you see, adding a schematic, I will put it this way. You will see why I want to make this. The children will run screaming the moment you walk into the village. You see, the reason I want to make this is because if I add a schematic, right, that will multiply with the different kinds of metals, and it will multiply against like the ingots, and let's just call them ingots, right? And that will also multiply against the different materials that exist, right? And adding a single new metal will multiply the variety of armors you can get exponentially. See how scalable that is? How nonsensically like big it can get. Right, armor? If you want, if you can make it, I don't know how you'll go about doing that. Yeah. But yeah, I will let you do. If you can do it, you can do it. Yeah. And whenever I add something, it will like increase the pool of variations you can do, like nonsensically. Mind you, this will also affect weapons and armor, right? So adding one thing will like increase everything a lot. Yeah. That's why I want to make this system like this. Yeah. And mind you, we have not even talked about enchantments. Adding materials into the armor until you look like a walking firefly. That would be funny. Yeah. So one of the issues I have is the scrapping, whether or not it will like return the materials or not, right? And another issue, right, that I have is that let's say you make from a schematic a weapon, right? Should I make the weapons have a durability? That's something I've been like questioning myself about it. Oh, by the way, this is not meant to be for this game. It's just something I want to exist in my world. It won't be on this game. I'm not implementing a crafting system, at least not yet. Just put make it so not every strike lowers it. I was thinking on like have it that it does, right? But not making the durability very low. Like, I was planning something like 200 out of 200. Something like that, right? Uses for like a weak material like wood, right? Or make it a system. This is the system I was thinking of. You see, if you face a defense that is, let's call it 15, right? Your weapon does 20.
Rose from the sea foam and took the ship as her own.
This will cause that the defending one takes durability damage. That is, the armor takes a -5 of durability damage, right? Or the other way, if this is like the other way around, right? What will happen is that the weapon takes the durability damage, right? I was thinking about that. Make it a difference. What do you think? Maybe not like even 5. Let's just make it like 1. Because 5 is seems a little bit too much. Something like this. What do you think about that? What do you think? What do you think? Sound reasonable? Whichever is like the lowest takes durability damage. We could set the kind of damage they take, like also a property of the schematic. Like a rapier takes more like durability damage than a club, for example. A durability meter of some sort? Well, I would say that club that has some of durability would like snap in half. Yeah. And it also depends on the material, right? If you have a diamond like club, that thing is not going to dent, it's going to break. Yeah. Or again, if your like weapon is like very malleable, instead of breaking, maybe you, instead of a club, you end up with a boomerang. Just from the sheer like bending of the thing. Yeah. That's the system I wanted for weapons and armor. I don't know why no game has done this. I believe one game did this, but I have not seen it ever since. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the idea. Let me know what you think. Would a spear that is metal all over be a good weapon? I would say yes. If it's like a conductor of the electricity, you get like zapped really easily. But yeah, it would be a good weapon, you know. It would be like probably give you like a debuff on dexterity because it doesn't bend, I will think. Yeah. So it would be maybe more difficult to like use, but for sure it would have like a buff to attack. Yeah. Yes, it will be heavier and it will give a buff to attack. Yeah. Much like an arrowhead made with a very light material, it might fly farther, right? But it will do less damage. Yeah. Oh. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop here. My voice is like already threatening me to like give up. So let's stop here for today. I don't feel like we did much art, but we set like the outline for everything. Yeah. We have like the different screens. Now. Yeah. Maybe in a link a chain to the other end so you can throw it and pull it back. That would be a harpoon now, not really a lance. Is the ring going to be animated? You mean for this one? Yeah, I was thinking on doing it. Yes. I do want to animate it. Yes. Yeah. At least we have like the outlines of what we want. Yeah. That is a good thing. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, harpoon can still be used as a spear. Yes. Indeed. Also, in theory, if it has a chain, you can use it as a flail. Or a nunchuck. Or a grappling hook. Also, you can go full like scorpion on that. Throw harpoon plus cast lightning on chain. Oh wow, you made a rudimentary like stun gun. Wow. 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 I need to stop. My voice is giving up. Let us stop here for today. I will work on this off stream. Yeah. I feel like I will make more progress if I do that. You don't think I heard from on the kaiju? Well, the dude from Moby Dick will disagree. Anyways, let us stop here for today.
Yo. Hello. Shooting pieces of antimatter. Happy hashtag 200.
Happy hashtag 200. Wow. We are ending a little bit early today, but I don't think my voice can take it. I'm also like very tired. You can imagine some nasty combos right now? Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yes. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, good night. Bye bye. Sleep well. Good night. Rest well. Adios. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Que descansen. Good night, good night. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.
Shooting pieces of antimatter. Lemao. Diamonds. Lemao. Happy hashtag 200. Party face emoji. Hello. Wait. Can diamonds damage fantasy metals? Since they are hardest known natural material on Earth. Noted. Can fantasy metals conduct electricity? Don't forget adamantium. So create water lightning bolt cooks even a guy in top tier armor? Huh. Greaves. Oh, interesting. Bikini armor better give some insane attack stats. Adamantium pasties. Can't they just wear a shirt over the bikini armor? Giant paladin armor with Hello Kitty shirt over it. Can't you just like add a capacity stat to a slot? Like, chest has 20 capacity, a small shirt only occupies 1 capacity, but heavy armor occupies like 1. Yeah, that. Do you get less ingots than it is required to make the material you scrapped? Logically it makes sense. Oh. Maybe have like different means to scrap. Like, if you have a blacksmith do it you get 100% back, but if you don't, you get 75%. Oh, you mean blacksmith? I heard plasmid and was confused. What even is this game anymore? Dragon scales. So you're saying that if I extract enough succubus skulls, I can make an armor out of them? It would be funny for armor made of monster materials to have an intimidation effect to the monsters. I love it. Sure. 12 years. All the deranged things I could make. All the children would run screaming once I walk into the village. And the adults. Pride armor. Adding materials to the armor until I looked like a walking pride flag. So the estimated release date being 2050 was an underestimation. Have it depend on the level of the scrapping skill. Oh. Yes, but make it so not every strike lowers it. Yet, Rose from the sea foam and took the ship as her own. Sounds reasonable. Thumbs up emoji. A durability meter of some sort. Yeah, seems fair. I mean, how would a club even break? A dented iron is still a club. Would a spear that is metal all over be a good weapon? But it would be heavier and give a buff to attack. Maybe even link a chain to the other end so you can throw it and pull it back. Huh, is the rain going to be animated? Oh. Good progress. A harpoon can still be used like a spear, right? Throw harpoon cast lightning on chain. What's a harpoon for? Hunting for. Your mum, Lemao. Okay, good night everyone. I don't think a harpoon can hunt a kaiju. Good night people, Lemao. I'm imagining some nasty combos right now. Sleep well people, bye.